Nobody in WWE management, nobody on the roster, and nobody in The Rock's entire Hollywood entourage told Haku Fifita he needed permission to walk onto SmackDown. And that one fact, that single, enormous, quietly explosive detail, is why The Rock should be losing sleep right now. Because the final boss has spent 2 years operating as the invisible hand behind the Bloodline's most dangerous era. Pulling strings, moving people, using the Tonga name like a resource he personally owns. And Haku just showed the entire world that the Tonga name has an actual owner, and it is not Dwayne Johnson. Stay locked in because the warning has already been delivered, and The Rock just does not know it yet. Welcome to WWE Leap, where the biggest wrestling stories get the breakdown they actually deserve. Here is what makes this moment genuinely different from every other Bloodline development in the last 2 years. The Rock has always operated on one assumption, that family loyalty in this universe flows toward him. That the Tongan connection, the uncle title, the generational respect, all of it sits comfortably inside his orbit. It is a very Hollywood way to think about a very Polynesian situation. And as anyone who has followed this family tree closely knows, that assumption just became the most expensive miscalculation of the final boss's entire WWE run. Here is the ground truth. The Rock appeared at Bad Blood 2024 and ringside footage caught Solo Sikoa confirming his arrival was part of the plan. For months, the final boss operated as shadow architect, never fully on screen, always present in the DNA of Solo's decisions. Tama Tonga mimicked The Rock's throat-cut gesture on SmackDown shortly after. The fingerprints were everywhere. Then the faction collapsed. Tama and Tala broke free from Solo publicly, citing the elders, and disappeared from The Rock's orbit entirely. On July 31st, Haku arrived on SmackDown with a war club, rebuilt the Tonga family unit completely independently, and told his sons 4 words that changed everything. Make them fear us again. No acknowledgement of Roman. No nod toward Solo. And absolutely zero recognition that The Rock exists. Right here, if this is landing exactly right, smash that like button and subscribe to WWE Leap right now, because when The Rock finally responds to this power shift, I want you already inside this community for the full breakdown. Ring that notification bell. This story moves without warning. Now back to the war. Here is what the internet wrestling community is completely missing. Everyone assumes Haku and The Rock are natural allies who will eventually unite under one banner. The evidence says the opposite. Haku rebuilt his family's power structure without consulting The Rock, without coordinating with anyone connected to him, and with language, fear, legacy, the Fifita name, that establishes an authority entirely independent of the final boss. That is not an ally positioning himself. That is an elder drawing a boundary. And the boundary says exactly one thing: you do not move my sons without talking to me first. Haku's entire motive here strips back to something The Rock genuinely cannot match: authenticity. The Rock is polished, calculated, and masterful at positioning. Haku is none of those things. He is real, he is respected across every generation of this industry. And when he speaks about family and fear, it carries weight that no box office number or Instagram following can manufacture. The moment The Rock walks back onto SmackDown and finds the Tonga family operating completely outside his influence, that confrontation will not be a handshake. It will be the moment the final boss discovers that some uncles do not stay quiet forever. Subscribe to WWE Leap right now if you are not already locked in. Share this with whoever needs the full picture before this story explodes publicly. Bottom line, The Rock spent 2 years treating the Tonga family like a resource. Haku just reminded everyone they are a dynasty. Drop a comment below. Does The Rock back down when he finally faces Haku? Or does he make the biggest mistake of his career? Next video, we break down The Rock's return and what it means now that the family landscape has completely shifted. WWE Leap.